My name is Kate. I didn't know I was on the autism spectrum, had Asperger's, until I was 38 years old. I grew up in an environment where it was found that I had a very high IQ, genius level. That has not helped me at all, because you know what? It means that people think, because I can speak well, that I'm not struggling in every other area. My soulmate died 2 years ago, left 19 days dead in his flat across the road. Then I got hit by COVID so badly that I've not recovered. I lost all my functioning. Everything I want to do, I can't. I do my best. I create art, I write. I sing, but I'm not in a fit state to write my own lyrics right now, let alone go to a studio. And I don't want to, because I grew up in privilege. I grew up in upper middle class, but it didn't compensate for nothing else, because I was sexually abused aged 8 and 10. That damage never went away. I couldn't process it. I blame myself, and I still do. I'm 50 years old now. After I got COVID, I've landed up with a stroke, a blood clot, legs that don't work. I live alone with just my cat, who actually is sitting down there next to me. His name is Magic. Yup, that's Magic. He's a pain in the arse. But since I'm losing consciousness now, at least up to 3 times a day, and my memory too, he nudges me awake. I have no family here. I have no friends, because the only person I loved died 2 years ago, and he was left rotting across the road for 19 days. We didn't live together because we were both so independent. I waited 5 years for him. He was 17 years older. I didn't know nothing about him. And I find it really upsetting that the one thing I use to cope, to try and speak, to communicate, and have done my whole life, my singing, when I try and post a silly karaoke cover onto YouTube so I can share it with my mother, who will not download that karaoke app. It gets removed due to copyright, and I'm not making money out of it at all. I hide it. I don't make it public because I don't like people seeing me. God knows I call myself a retard often enough, and I don't want others to call me the same thing. I'm incredibly strong, but it's not very fun when you're losing consciousness multiple times a day and you're losing 2 days of your memory. And that's frightening. It's frightening. I got hypothermia 2 days ago because I decided I wanted to go swimming, so I had something good, so that I had something nice, because I haven't had any life. I haven't had any life since I got the bloody COVID, and it's not to do with vaccinations, thank you. It's hard enough being autistic, but when you lose your coping skills, you're stuffed. And yes, I literally am so bloody minded. I went down there in a dress, lost my sandals. They got stuck in a bloody mud, for crying out loud. I had to leave them behind, and then I crawled over mud and rocks to get into the water and swim and enjoy the sun and the seagulls, because I haven't had a life for over a year. Unfortunately, it seems even at 8 a.m, when it seemed very quiet, somebody spotted me and called emergency services. So when I was turning round to come out, there were police and paramedics. I'm covered in cuts. I didn't notice I was being cut. I was shivering. I was hypothermic. But guess what I did? I came back here, had a hot shower, and got on with it. I am in pain, yes. It does hurt. I've had an eating disorder since aged 13. It was never treated, which means it just cycles and cycles. And now my tummy is so damaged that when I eat, even with medication, it doesn't go down. I've had a suspected stroke. There's no reflexes in my lower limbs. I saw a specialist. And I'm losing consciousness in my flat alone. And nobody can get in because the NHS apparently doesn't have the resources to give me a key safe and a pendant to alert emergency services. Which is why I will not call 111 or 999. But when I lost consciousness for the third time, the day before yesterday, I came round and I couldn't remember anything. I'd lost 2 days of memories. All I remembered was the swimming, the ambulance, but I couldn't remember if I'd taken my medications. I couldn't remember what time I decided to go for a nice swim in a dirty, filthy river in Southampton at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was so determined to get into the water because I love swimming and I don't drive and I have nobody to take me to the seaside, that I literally crawled through the mud to get to the water. But I got a bit cold, unfortunately, because I have an eating disorder too. I've gained weight. I was desperately underweight, so I am trying to eat, but it doesn't go down. Meanwhile, apparently, it's a criminal offence to sing on a karaoke app and upload it here so that my mother can hear me sing, because she doesn't seem to want to accept that I am very ill. Something is wrong. A stroke specialist said there's no reflexes now in my lower body. I'm in constant pain. I still try and carry on. I'm autistic. I've gone back to my obsession with Kinder Egg toys. I don't eat the chocolate. I can't since COVID. This Kate, who used to eat a whole bloody cake at once, can't eat anything sweet. And then I go back to watching this amazing film called On Golden Pond. On Golden Pond. If you have not seen On Golden Pond, watch it. Because I was named after Catherine Hepburn, because she's strong-willed. She was strong-willed. And it's an amazing film about relationships and about family issues. But yes, I think it's time that I talked, because my songs get taken down. I will turn the comments off because I already call myself a retard and useless and worthless and a lot of other bad things too. And I think it's time that I let Kate be seen, because I might have a genius IQ, but that's not helping me at the moment. My knowledge doesn't help me, because people just see me as different, weird, a freak, and I call myself those things all